How is it going, beautiful people of YouTube? It's Cal back again. Our voice is a little bit better now, but barely. I have my energy back again, which is wonderful, and is actually what this video is about. Not my energy necessarily, but your energy or someone's energy on their way to completing a task. So when I was sick, I found it hard to do just about anything, right? I slept for 13 hours. I woke up, I tried to do some work, most of the time failed, went back to bed. It's difficult when you don't have that baseline level of energy. People who know me as a very, kind of like this, but with a regular voice. They know me as someone who's kind of very upbeat, very energetic, ready to crack a joke, ready to, do something crazy. I really enjoy a lot of aspects of life, and I think that my baseline level of energy is actually something that has really helped me in life for obvious reasons, right? When you have energy, you are more active, you get more things done, you feel better and more optimistic about your future. And when I was sick, I noticed that the way I was acting was actually very similar to a lot of people that I would see in daily life, but that was their normal, that was their baseline, right? Very much like, how's it going, right? Minimal kind of output, right? And, that's a very difficult thing, because how do you get to a place where you can even have enough energy to be excited to do the things that you know you need to do, right? Because that's the best feeling, when you can be pushed and motivated and enraptured by the joy of doing something and sacrificing for something, for your future or for the present or for whatever, right? And when you don't have any energy, everything just is a drag, right? Friction is multiplied. And, when I was thinking about this, I think the first kind of tip, which is hard, is to just ride it out, right? Because sometimes if it's if it's a local lull and you're feeling slowed down and viscous because of something that's very time dependent, right? Like maybe you're sick like I was, or maybe something happened to you that's really bringing you down, but you're going to kind of be able to push that out of your mind as time goes by, or fully dissolve it into your psyche and integrate it into who you are. And once that happens, you can kind of go back to being energetic and getting things done. But if you're someone who finds themselves really dragged down, I think a good perspective, and there's all the obvious crap, right? Which is eat good food, get sleep, don't watch crap on end, which is something that I do sometimes. When I get stressed, sometimes I will defer my requirements in lieu of watching YouTube for hours on end, just like John Jones highlights, just elbowing people in the face. And, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is entertaining. And then, an hour or two goes by and all the things that I had to do are still there with their crushing weight. And got some oat milk to help with my throat, a little bit of honey. So I think, those are all great things, but you've definitely heard them before. And if you're someone that's struggling with energy and levels of energy to get things done, then I think the biggest thing that helped me when I was sick to get anything done and then to just push to the next moment is kind of something that, Jordan Peterson talks about a bit. Alex Hormozi talks about a bit. If you don't know either of these people, they have takes on various sides of the aisle. Alex Hormozi is a little bit less controversial, and Jordan Peterson definitely is someone that needs to soften his mind to a lot of things. But essentially, I think building small steps, right? It's just like anything. It's building small steps, building digestible steps. Everybody wants to do this like overnight January 1st resolution, total makeover BS. And, I've been there. I've done that. You can go back in my YouTube videos and watch me talk about how I'm going to build a $10 million business in 150 days or something like that, right? It's possible, right? I'm not going to sit here and say it isn't, because if that's you, go for it, right? Walk down that path, do that thing with that much commitment. Maybe that's a small stepping stone relative for you, because a small stepping stone for someone might be a big stepping stone for someone else. So it's all relative. You can't really compare yourself, but do something that you know you can get a small win out of, because you can stack those small wins and build your self-confidence, right? And the biggest thing is just to keep the ball rolling, right? And if it stops rolling, just start stacking again, right? And label things, right? I talk about labeling things. Don't label things, label things. Don't be closed-minded about the way you label things. But in life, if you think something's bad, but you do it anyway, don't kid yourself, right? The first step to getting over it is to tell yourself that what you're doing is bad. Now, that's not the end. That's just the start. But that's a good first step, is to not be in denial about what you're doing. And if something's good, tell that to yourself, right? That was good that I spent 5 minutes setting up my notebook for lab, right? That was a good thing. You can tell yourself out loud, I have a journal, I write that stuff down. It's a section. There's a section for everything that I did good yesterday and everything that I did bad yesterday. And so that I'm just clear about it with myself. And if I'm unsure, it's usually because I don't want to be sure, all right? So that's basically it. Hopefully my voice is better very soon, and I can get back to making, soothing, sexy Cal voice videos for you guys. But until then, you're going to have to deal with Wheezy Cal. But he's got his energy back. He's got no headache. He's got minimized cough and no fever. So, triple win. We're getting back to it. Setting up a presentation for Animal Diversity Lab and stressing about biochem, which is a crazy friggin' 2-credit class. So, I appreciate you guys watching. If you liked it, drop a like. If you think it's worthwhile to share with someone, share. Drop a comment. Subscribe. I'm throwing them all in. If you're sitting here watching, it's good energy. I post a video like a couple times a week. I enjoy myself. And I also do some podcasts, which I want to do more of when I get back home and get a bigger apartment. So, until next time, peace. Have a great one. And I'll see ya.